Hello, darlings. You're welcome to Z Star Africa, your home of sizzling drama recaps. Today, we dive deep into Janak's hidden feelings, her sacrifice, her heartbreak, and her emotional breakdown as Aditi finally marries Rishi. Let's get into it. It all begins with Janak telling Sakai that Rishi is going to marry Aditi soon. Sakai says this is wrong because Janak is Rishi's wife. Janak replies that it was a forced marriage and has no value in the eyes of the law. She says that she and Rishi only act like a normal couple and adds that she has decided never to return to Kolkata. Sakai says she will inform the villagers and take them to Kolkata to demand justice for Janak. Janak stops her and says she herself asked Rishi to marry Aditi and has no problem with their marriage. She questions how she can come between two people who love each other and admits that she never accepted Rishi as her husband. Sakai insists the marriage cannot happen, but Janak asks her not to tell anyone and promises to reveal the truth at the right time. Sakai breaks down in tears. Janak asks why she is crying when she herself is fine and says she needs to study. Sakai tells her to eat first and then study, promises not to tell anyone, and leaves. Once alone, Janak admits to herself that she thinks she loves Rishi. Elsewhere, Rishi tells Aditi that Janak is his responsibility and that he will go to her whenever she is in trouble. He says Janak will inform the villagers that their marriage is invalid after her exams. Aditi asks if he is sure, and Rishi replies that he knows Janak well. Nilu interrupts and suggests discussing the wedding preparations, while Abhimanyu asks Nilu to take Aditi shopping. Dadabhai tells Aditi that he has taken responsibility for Janak's studies and that she will study in Kolkata. Aditi says she has no objection to Janak's education, but insists that Janak cannot stay in their house. Dadabhai responds that Janak will stay until hostile arrangements are made. Later, Parashar notices that Janak still has a fever and suggests informing Rishi. Janak tells him not to worry and says she will be fine. When Parashar asks if she spoke to Rishi, she says she doesn't know where her phone is. Parashar finds the phone and sees several missed calls from Rishi. Kanka remarks that Janak is just a guest now and questions why they should take care of her. Parashar firmly replies that Janak is his daughter and he can take care of her. Janak insists that Rishi should not be disturbed, saying he cannot take leave right now. Mangal argues that Rishi should know about his wife's condition, but Janak snaps and orders them not to call him. Sakai supports Janak and asks everyone to listen to her. Parashar finally agrees and asks Sakai to take care of Janak before leaving. Janak thanks Sakai for keeping quiet and says she does not want the villagers to disturb Rishi since he is about to marry Aditi. Sakai worries about Janak's future and compares her life to Newton, but Janak firmly says she will not repeat Newton's mistakes and will focus on her career, even defending Rishi's actions. The next day, Indumati reminds Dadabhai that he is not ready yet. Dadabhai hesitates, saying he is not feeling well, but everyone insists he must attend Rishi and Aditi's marriage. Eventually, he agrees. Rishi comes downstairs and questions why everyone is overdressed when it is only a registered marriage. Kaju and Badam tease him by calling him the groom, which irritates Rishi. He notices Badam speaking in a way that reminds him of Janak and steps aside to attend a phone call. Nilu and Pudal argue over saris until Abhimanyu intervenes. A guest asks about Janak, and Indumati replies that Janak has gone to her village for exams and will not return. When the guest asks about Vermilion, Tanashri dismisses it, saying the marriage was forced and never accepted. In Similboni, the doctor says the medicines are not working and advises shifting Janak to a city hospital. He asks about her husband, and Parashar replies that Rishi is in Kolkata. The doctor tells him to inform Rishi and arrange an ambulance. At the same time, Rishi tells a police officer that Janak went to her village for exams and admits he caused her accident, which prevented her from meeting her mother one last time. He says he would never forgive himself if anything happened to her. Meanwhile, Janak recalls moments she spent with Rishi and quietly cries. Back in the village, the doctor insists again on shifting Janak. Mangal goes to arrange an ambulance. Janak tells Parashar she does not want to go to Rishi's house and Parashar assures her they are going to the hospital. He tries calling Rishi, but there is no response. Janak says Rishi will not pick up today because it is his special day and asks everyone not to disturb him. Sakai comforts her, saying Newton's blessings are with her. Elsewhere, Anjana says she will miss Aditi, while Indumati calls her the Lakshmi of the house. The marriage registration begins. Janak remembers Rishi telling her about marrying Aditi and recalls her own forced marriage. When Mangal says the car has arrived, Parashar takes Janak to Kolkata. Mangal tries calling Rishi, but Aditi notices the call, disconnects it, and switches off the phone. At the registrar's office, Aditi signs first, followed by Rishi. Witnesses sign, and the registrar announces them as husband and wife. Everyone applauds. Aditi sings Ek Pyar Ka Nagmahai, and Rishi joins her, lost in memories of Janak. Dadabhai watches uncomfortably. Parashar later reaches Rishi's house and learns from a servant that the family has gone for a wedding. Shocked, he wonders if Rishi is actually getting married. Mangal insists it must be a misunderstanding, but they decide to go to the venue to confirm. At the hall, garlands are exchanged, and Aditi smiles as she holds Rishi's hand. Indumati expresses her happiness. Meanwhile, Janak tells Parashar to take her to a government hospital and says she feels like she is going to meet Newton. Parashar begs her not to speak that way. At the venue, Rishi asks Aditi for his phone, saying he might receive an important call, but she refuses, reminding him it is their special day. Guests tease them and talk about the honeymoon. Suddenly, Parashar arrives with Janak, shocking everyone. Parashar confronts Rishi for not answering his calls. Aditi announces that she has legally married Rishi and calls Anirudh. Parashar is stunned to see Anirudh and asks if he remembers Newton, leaving both Janak and Aditi shocked. Neelu mocks Janak, while Aditi insists her marriage is legal and that Rishi and Janak never accepted theirs. Anirudh recalls Newton's letter. Parashar questions whether marriage is just a drama for them. Anirudh offers to cover Janak's hospital bills, but Rishi objects and reminds him of the letter. Janak finally says Rishi and Aditi are made for each other and that she does not want the status of a wife. Rishi offers her the status of a daughter instead and asks Anirudh if he will accept that. Arshi protests, but Anirudh says a lie cannot become the truth. Parashar then reveals that he knows who Janak's father is, leaving Janak stunned as she asks him who her father is. That's a wrap, fams. Much love.